A song envoy stays in Goryeo.
The role of foreigners in Goryeo has been very important, but it has rarely been the case that a foreigner has left actual writings of their stay in Goryeo. There is one exception, and that's the Kaoli Tujing, the Goryeo Dokyong in Korean, or an illustrated account of Goryeo written by a 12th century scholar, official from the Song dynasty. And that's what this lecture is going to be dealing with. Now, there are a certain number of important notions and important concepts that will help you understand what's going on and help you understand what the text is about. And that's the international relationship that Goryeo found itself having with the Song in East Asia, and not just with the Song, but also with Liao, until their demise in 1115, and then with Jin. The contents of the Kaoli Tujing are also very important to understand what the book is about. That's an open door, I guess, but we need to discuss a bit more about what the book actually says and how it understands Goryeo, how the foreign gaze on Goryeo works. And finally, there is a very important concept, the notion of Sinocentrism, that shines through the writings of many Chinese officials, and certainly this official, which has an impact on what the book is about and what the book is like, and also on how we should understand the book. And that's what we're going to do during this session. We're going to look at the writer of the book, Xu Jing, or Sogung in Korean. Why was he in Goryeo in the first place? We're going to look at the book itself. What did he write about? What are the concrete contents of the Kaoli Tujing, the illustrated account of Goryeo? And then we are going to make a comparison between the report and reality. How reliable is this eyewitness account? The only eyewitness account we have for a period of 500 years. It's quite mind-boggling if you think about it. How reliable is the book? How reliable is the illustrated account of Goryeo? Now, one thing to begin with, I think, for you to keep in mind while you're watching the lecture is this, that during the 12th century, and for the first half of the 12th century, when this book was written and when the events described in the book took place, there was an extremely intense power game going on. It had been going on since the 9th century, really, 10th century, but the early 12th century is very important in this sense. The power game heated up. Competition between China, between Song, between the northern states, the Manchurian states, like Liao, until it went under in 1115, was replaced by Jin. And Goryeo is at the background of this book. And again, as mentioned before, the notion of Sinocentrism, the Chinese gaze, which of course has a tendency to, well, sometimes distort the things that were being reported.